Yes, the boys, and welcome back to episode 8 of Beyond the 90 podcast. And today I'm joined by DannyMac. And DannyMac is actually looking to start doing TikTok live streams with his card business, where he opens sports cards. Is there any other cards you open, or is it just sports cards?
Sports cards mainly at the minute, but we're looking into
Yeah.
Pokemon at the minute. But
Yeah.
again, that's the future.
Yeah, so he does a lot of pack openings. He's doing like whatnot stuff at the minute, but he's trying to get his followers up on TikTok so he can start doing the streams on TikTok, and then like selling like what did he call it, like spots
Yes,
on TikTok.
spots. So it's the break that you do, but you buy into the break with spots.
Yeah.
So it's, trust me though, like from seeing people doing it, because I used to do them before. So like I used to do the selling before, but to a much smaller level. Like I was maybe opening £30 boxes and breaking it, but now it's like really took off, and it's just a hobby in general. It's gone crazy. So like you've gone from maybe 10 people doing it just properly in my area of the world to like nearly fourfold that now. Like it has really exploded. But yeah, we'll be getting there eventually. As I say, we're in the process of setting up at the minute, me and a business partner. So it's still very early days on it. But
very good.
as you know, Bondi, stuff takes time.
Yeah, stuff definitely takes time, indeed. But how did you get into all that?
I like it, and they're probably the same obsession we all had when we were younger. I know mine anyway was getting took to the shop on the Friday after school. If I had been good in school all week, my ma would have bought me like if I had to go match attacks or something.
Yeah.
And it was always just that like excitement, and it was always something I really liked and really enjoyed. But obviously, like it sort of died down for a few years.
Yeah.
And then I would say I really picked it up again. So like I'm more or less give or take 21 now. So I'd say I really picked it up again maybe last year when I was like 19. So
yeah,
it was one of them that's I started by collecting my favourite players. So like Shinsuke Nakamura and all the Celtic legends.
boys. Yeah.
Mostly. But it was after I was doing that, so I would have started and I would have bought a player I liked, and then I would have bought a more exclusive version, and then sold the old version.
Yeah.
But then I was quickly realizing that there's actually money to be made of that. So over time, like I started in Vinted and eBay, and then over time I was actually building it up to a sustainable level. So and then I was like, I could make something of this. So I'd say the start of this year, we really kicked off, and like I more or less like put myself to zero essentially. I kind of went all in on it, and I was like, it either works or we've tried.
Yeah.
So obviously, like there was times where we were at our highest highs and lowest lows, but I'd say the moment that really turned it, and I was like, I can actually do it, was just only past there in end of May, where we got ourselves 101 Estevao. So obviously, Estevao needs no introduction. Obviously, one of the hottest
I think I've
prospects in the
seen
world.
it. I think you showed me that card.
Yeah, and like 101, some people, like especially like my dad, does not get the hype around it at all and doesn't get it. Because I was only speaking to him about it yesterday or the day before about it all, and he was like, people are paying the amount of money that you got for that for a bit of cardboard. But so to say, I got that, and it was almost one of them. Like I was doing well, but I wasn't enjoying it. And getting that, it was almost so it was like a downward. But then as soon as I got that, it was like the enjoyment was back, and it really sort of like rejuvenated my love for it. So as I say, that's when I was doing it, and I was just doing it under my name.
Yeah.
So it was like I wasn't doing it as like an entity or a brand or whatever, but I was like, you know what? That's the motivation I need. So in June, myself primarily started setting up my own business, as you can see represented here, and probably up here, I'm gonna guess.
The other side.
The other side. That will look horrendous in the cut.
They will know that you pointed wrong direction.
But so I started that. And obviously they're still in the early stages of that because that's taking
Yeah,
time. But like we're still going. Like I wish you could see in front of me at the minute. Like it is just literally cards. Like I could literally pick up. Like it's just fucking
yeah,
stacks. Like my house at the minute, and then the wee office that we've got as well is just literally stacked with cards, fucking
yeah,
boxes. So it's all just gone crazy, and it's all been like quite a surreal experience. But I think
yeah. Good.
it's one of them things. Like to me, it's still a hobby. To me, I still get like a great
Yeah,
immense amount of enjoyment out of doing it.
yeah,
So they almost say when you're enjoying something too much, it's not a job. Like I'm not classing this as a job. This is still a hobby to me because I'm doing what I love. So
yeah,
it's been a fucking whirlwind of emotions to be completely real about it.
yeah. Well, that's what it's like with every business. If you start up your own business, isn't it? You're gonna have ups and downs, and like you said there, you want a job that you love, really, don't you? So even
Hundred
though
percent.
it's not, you don't class it as a job because you're doing your favorite thing to do. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. And I think the moment that you start seeing this sort of thing as a job, then
Yeah,
it's where you're gonna lose the enjoyment for it. Like if you're
yeah,
only going into this for like I'm not gonna sit here and advise people to do it. If anything, I would advise them to steer away because it is
yeah.
extremely addictive. But
It's very risky, isn't it? So
100%, like it is all a gamble, really. And like I know there's a lot of people who frown upon whatnot because it openly like
yeah,
kids are essentially able to bid high amounts of money without any regulation on it. But it is like it's well advised that it is a gamble.
yeah.
Like you're
Well,
not you
well, it's not your fault, is it? If the kid's buying your cards, if they're using the mum's credit card or whatever, it's the parents' fault, isn't it? At the end of the day.
and you would be surprised the stories I've had. So obviously like you'll get returns and refunds and the amount if I was to show some of my like requests, cancellation requests, you would laugh. Like I had somebody
Hmm.
actually saying to me, Mike, because it was for a certain card and the value of it was about £400. I had somebody saying to me that their cat jumped in their lap and they accidentally swiped across. I've had somebody saying that they dropped their phone on the carpet and when it hit the carpet it swiped across. I mean, it's some people are crafty,
Yeah,
like, but yeah, it's always one of them things. It's the same as everything, really, though. Like, tread with caution, like.
yeah. Well, that's what I mean, though. Unless they actually show you CCTV footage of this cat jumping on laptop, you can't
Which I
take
would
the
love
word
to
for
see.
it. You can't take the word for it, can you?
No, definitely not. And that's what I mean. Like, there's some people, and you can just tell, and you're like, right, they're probably
Yeah,
going to get in a lot of trouble if that goes through.
yeah,
But there's some people, and they are just chancers. Like, they got something, but they've decided, oh no, I actually don't want it now.
yeah.
So,
Is it not like where if they click on it anyway, they have to click again, like, and are you sure or whatever? Or
no.
is it just
Only for, like,
one button and then it's done?
it's literally like a swipe on the screen.
Oh my,
There's
right
no,
there.
like,
How's
there's
it? How's a
no
cat
confirmation.
swiping it though? If it's a swipe, there's no way a cat's doing a swipe.
Great question. Great question, which I wish I had answers for, but I don't.
So the cat just landed and then went.
Uh, John, know what? I would have still bought it at that point just for the cat because the cat clearly liked what it was
Yeah,
saying. So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. The cat knows ball. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to end up, you want to help Danny with his business and follow him if you're interested in that sort of thing, collecting cards, buying cards. You can follow his TikTok on the screen. He's got a whatnot as well, which will probably be on that TikTok as well, or you can ask him for it on there or any other thing, any other way of
work
buying your
in,
cards.
work in progress.
Yeah,
As I say, there's been so much going on recently that getting
yeah,
social set up has not even been on the list. So
yeah, yeah.
get
Well, you
there
can
eventually.
you can find him on his TikTok and then through that probably find him on his whatnot. I'm sure it won't
Yeah.
be that difficult. Where do you stream on whatnot a lot?
Um, I suppose really on whatnot, I would more be selling my own personal stuff.
Yeah,
So like I'd be selling the cars that I would collect and that like I'm
yeah,
wanting to get rid of. Where as I say, obviously when we get to the goal that we need to go live on TikTok, it'll
yeah,
be pushing like the breaks and all that then.
yeah,
But it's one of them things, time, just time really. And there's
so
only
so
so much that you can do. There's like quite a lot of it that's out of your control. So
yeah. So the customers you got now, have you got like a website or anything that you
but
use?
websites, we're setting up website at the minute. So it's funny enough before you said that, like this afternoon, I was going through and I was getting website set
Yeah,
up. So we have our domain and all, but website should be up in like the next.
yeah,
We're hoping it'll be up in the next 2 weeks or so. Like it
yeah,
would have been so much handier. I could have just went on to AI and asked it build me a website, but I was like, no, I want
yeah,
everything done here proper, and I want to do it the way that
yeah,
like. I have a vision, obviously, and I want to do it in the way that I have envisioned it. I want no less. I want no more. Like I'm what you would call a perfectionist,
yeah,
where I don't want to take shortcuts on it because I want nothing less of perfection for it.
We thought we'd do a funny episode today where we talk about potential football manager fights. So like a Misfits, if these men went on Misfits or some white collar boxing, there'll be a funny and a good fight to watch. So I'm
I had a
sure we've
lot of
got
fun.
some. Go on, what you saying?
I had a lot of fun creating this. I actually
Yeah,
this
yeah,
I
same.
would say this is why I didn't get much work done today because I actually sat and I thought about this and I like really like deeped it in my
Yeah.
head.
And if we don't mention any fights that you think are good as well, let us know in the comments down below. And yeah, we hope you like some of these ones. But I think we should start off with an obvious one, which I think we both have. Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira. That's what
That
I've got
is, and
down first.
I think that is a fight that everyone would pay to see at any point because like you just look, and I always when I think of that, I always think of
Yeah,
Highbury in the tunnel when Vieira was bullying Gary Neville and Keane was
yeah,
like, I'll see you out there. And they did leave it out there. I think Arsenal actually ended up winning on that day, but like it was just never, it never died down. And I always love seeing it when them two were put on the same punditry
yeah,
team. You just saw how icy it was and that there was definitely beef that was
yeah.
settled there. But I suppose if I was to look at it from the actual physical perspective, put it in this, Keane would have the heart, but Vieira would have,
They're
I would
like
say
Rocky.
Vieira would have the heart and the strength. So it would really be a Rocky versus an Ivan Drago sort of thing, I would think.
I think even though it'd be a funny fight to watch.
Oh, 100%. I would pay for it.
Yeah, yeah. I think back in the day, I think it's like a coin flip to be honest. Like, so I think
Definitely.
most people would say Patrick Vieira would win, but I just think Roy Keane's more of a rat. Like, he's not gonna be afraid of getting it. He's just gonna go for it.
It's one of them. And like, I'm never going to go against my boy. Like, so I would back Roy Keane all day, every day, twice on a
Yeah,
Sunday.
I think if we're talking boxing, I think Vieira takes it. But if we're talking MMA and Roy Keane were going in with double leg break, slide tackle, it could be a
Like,
different story.
if we're talking out in the car park, it's
Yeah,
Roy Keane. But if we're
yeah,
actually talking like in a professionally sanctioned
yeah,
environment, it probably would be Patrick Vieira. Yeah.
yeah. But I wouldn't go knockout or anything. I think I'd just go Vieira split decision.
Yeah, it would be a quality. It would be like a 10-10 fight, but it would definitely go decision because
Oh, this
them
this
two
would
guys.
definitely be a trilogy one. So they'll fight 3 times. It'll be one of them.
Yeah, it would be one of them would win the first one, the other person
Yeah,
would win the second one, and then it would be the winner
yeah.
takes all.
There'll be
And
one
knowing
in.
them two, the third one would probably be a draw. So
Yeah,
if they have a fourth,
yeah. There'll be one in Dublin and then one in Paris and then one in
oh,
one in wherever Vegas or something.
it
They'll
must be in
pay money.
Vegas.
Oh, it might be in Saudi these days. They'll pay the money.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Like how much Saudi Arabia has to go for not even football, it's the world of sports
Yeah.
in the last 5 years. It's crazy. This one
Okay.
is a heavy hitter. This one is a heavy hitter, I would say.
So we're talking
I have went,
heavyweights.
yeah, oh yeah, like possibly even super heavyweight. So I would say this is the immovable force versus the unstoppable object. I've gone for Sam Allardyce versus Sean Dyche.
Oh, okay. I've got them two fighting, but different people.
Ooh,
So we'll talk about
big.
Sam Allardyce first, Sean Dyche first.
I mean, really. So like when I was coming up with this one, And my thought process was, right, I was not having, I was not going to have Sam Allardyce in this.
Yeah.
Sam Allardyce, probably the hardest geezer about. And then I was like, who matches him? Maybe not in size or stature, but who matches him in that like
Yeah.
ruthless energy and ruthless sort of aggression? So it's like Sean Dyche is quite literally referred to as a
Yeah.
proper Brexit geezer, if you will. And we all know what
Yeah.
that means. 4-4-2, crunching tackles.
Yeah.
Like when I put it on paper, it's quite a mismatch when it comes to size
Yeah.
and power. But I was like, it would definitely be something I would pay to see
Yeah.
anyway.
You know what though? I think he gets a bad rep for his football, Sean Dyche. I don't think it's as bad as what people say. Like people say it's like a Tony Pulis, but I actually think he's more like he actually does try and play a bit of football more than Tony Pulis did.
Now, when I was at Burnley,
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
was unholy to watch. But
Yeah.
like when I
But
was at
not in that
Everton,
season when they got like 7th in one season. They got
yeah,
Europa League. Yeah.
I think just for the sake of it, and I think he's going to go quite far in this. I think it does have to be Sam Allardyce.
You
I
know what?
just think,
It's like Snorlax versus Hitman Chan or something.
I just think, and I think he's going to go really far in this. I don't know how far he'll go because we haven't got through the rest of the matches, but I think just the size and the stature of Big Sam, like I don't think
Yeah.
anybody, especially not Sean Dyche. Now that's me taking nothing of Sean Dyche, but I just
Yeah.
don't think he has anything on Sam Allardyce.
You know what though? I'm thinking when I look at Sean Dyche, I feel like he looks like a man that knows how to throw a punch. I'm not sure if I'd think the same about Sam Allardyce.
Yeah, but there's the thing. No, Sean Dyche definitely knows how to throw a punch. Sean Dyche was like a centre
Yeah.
half in his career. So like, that man definitely has had a scrap or two.
Yeah.
But like,
That's what I mean. I think he
I
might be
think all it would
more.
take. I don't think Sam Allardyce would need to know how to throw a punch. I think he would just need to land one haymaker, and he's done.
But I can't get over the fact that Sean Dyche reminds me of Triple H. So,
I actually
especially
see
now
it.
that Triple H has shaved his hair off.
Yeah, don't know
So I'm
what. If
just like,
Triple
has he got
H
whip out a pedigree out of nowhere?
if Triple H trimmed the beard a bit more, it would actually be scary.
Yeah,
Like if he didn't have the overgrow on his beard and he just actually had like a set of
yeah,
facial hair, then I think that resemblance would actually be scary.
yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go Sean Dyche on this one.
I think you're wrong.
You're going Sam
That's why
Allardyce.
I'm going to put it this way. That's why they don't allow a heavyweight to fight a middleweight, even if they've got more experience.
Or it
Because
could
just
just
the
be like
sheer
a.
power.
I've gone Sam Allardyce versus Don Carlo Ancelotti. I think they're similar weight, similar. Like, I think Sam Allardyce would probably take it, but I think Carlo Ancelotti back in his day, when he was playing football, was a bit of a madman.
That's a great shout. And like you have to remember, but you have to remember, Dendy Carlo is the Don. So like
Exactly.
Carlo might not even need to fight. Like Big Sam could get his knees took out before the fight. We don't know what's gonna happen. Like
Mafia
there could be
Carlo.
um I would say you're right in that, but it would just be that is one of them examples, and I suppose it's a fair example where the
Yeah.
power would just be too much.
The battle of the ex-Everton managers as well.
Yeah. Oh yes, right.
I'm sure Sam was at Everton.
Oh no, it definitely was.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we
But
both just had a stinker here.
yeah, I do think Sam Allardyce might take that one. The other one I had for Sean Dyche, and this will be a good matchup. This Diego Simeone versus Sean Dyche.
I had Diego Simeone on my list for a player, but I scratched it off, and I've actually left Diego Simeone out completely.
Yeah,
But it's definitely a good matchup because, like, I would say, like, if you were to ask me a counterpart of Simeone in the Premier League, I would say Sean Dyche
yeah,
because it's just that reckless shithousery, no fucks given sort of attitude
Yeah.
that he presents to it, but it's one of them. Like,
I was thinking either Sean Dyche for Diego Simeone or who else was it? Have I got him down here for another fight? I don't think I have. Antonio Conte, I was thinking.
nah,
Simeone.
I have Antonio Conte down, but it's for another one.
Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, I have got him down actually, but it's like a funny one. I've got him down for
I
Antonio
think
Conte.
we could have the same one maybe.
Yeah, but yeah,
Um,
I think that'd be a good matchup. Sean Dyche versus Simeone.
I think it would, but if you look at Simeone when he was the player, like he got Beckham sent off, didn't he?
Yeah.
So like you look at him, he was quite in that game anyway. Because that's really like I haven't seen much of him as a player, but he was quite soft that game for somebody who's like
Yeah,
meant to be hard as nails. He stayed
yeah,
down. He refused to get up there. You'd swear he had just
yeah.
been shot.
Well, that's what South Americans are like, though, isn't it? When they try to get someone sent off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I do
Uh,
think, like, since he's become a manager as well, like, it doesn't seem like he's slowed down his aggression, especially
no.
at South pitch. I think Sean Dyche definitely wins that one, but I
Yeah, I
think it
think
was
that's
an
a no
interesting
brainer.
one. I think he'll give a good scrap.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. But I feel like Simeone, like, yeah, he doesn't strike me as somebody who's scary.
No, he's a bit like
Like
a Jack Russell.
if he came up into my face and started like screaming at me, I don't think I'd be scared. But Sean Dyche said, I genuinely think
Yeah,
I would be quivering. Like,
yeah, he's a bit like a Jack Russell anyway.
yeah, all bark, no bite.
Another funny one I've got down. Gary Neville versus Phil Neville. Just because when you spoke about Vieira and Keane in Tunnel before, I was thinking, I was having flashbacks then of Gary Neville versus Phil Neville in Tunnel. You know that one where he's at Everton and he's like, they
Yeah,
don't even like they know each other.
they just snub each other.
Yeah, but I thought that
It's
was
funny enough.
class.
Whenever you say the two Nevilles, the first memory I would get is when Gary was interviewing Phil on Sky Sports, and I was like, "Hello, Philip. Hello, Gary."
Was
Like
that
you'd
when he
swear
was
that
in
you never
America?
see. No, this was when Neville Gary had retired and Philip was still playing for Everton.
Yeah. All right.
This this was like when Gary Neville was like
Yeah.
young. He had just started with Sky Sports,
I think they've done it when
but
he's been in America as well.
yeah. Well, Phil Neville wasn't very successful over in America, was he?
No. I think
The
he did
Nevilles, I
all
just
right
don't
for
think.
like the England women's team as well, didn't he? He didn't do too
Yeah, he
bad.
did. But I'm just going to say this: I do not think that either of the Nevilles are cut out for management. I think they've
Yeah,
tried. They've tried. At least Gary admitted when he was out of his depth.
yeah. That is a horror job to take though. Going to Spain, then La Liga for your first job.
Listen, I think you have to change it. I don't think this one should be in a boxing ring. I think this one should be over the dinner table at Christmas time.
just
Then you've
just
got
verbally, no
yeah,
face.
just literally just dinner table.
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
Well, I think if
Let's
it's
just
verbally, I think Gary wins. But I think if it's fists, I think Phil wins.
oh yeah, no, 100%. If it's an actual brawl, Phil wins. I think you're gonna laugh at this one, but not for the right way. I've instead of thinking who's the strongest, I was thinking who would be hilarious to watch for comedy value. So the
Yeah.
next one I've went for is Graham Potter versus Thomas Frank. Two guys who don't look like they would ever have the guts in them to fight.
They just don't look like they have an angry bone in the bodies, really.
No, and it's even worse when you hear Thomas Frank speaking. Like he
Yeah, he's like
sounds
the
so like
nicest guy ever.
mellow.
Yeah,
He sounds like so mellow and so
he's,
chill.
yeah, he just sounds like the nicest guy ever.
But it was like, why not? And the reason I was like Potter is because I was like, listen, Potter would not be somebody who would strike me as scary for really.
You know
Like
what?
the only person he's ever lost a head at is the media, really. So
Yeah. I think it's a good matchup. I think they're similar height and build. I think
Yeah,
I'd back Frank
well, I would.
just because he's like a Viking. Well,
Yeah, he is. He is, but I love Thomas Frank too much to put him in that position where he would have to batter somebody. So,
well, you've done it now. You put him in
and
against Potter.
but I would think if he did have to against Graham Potter, I think Graham Potter would just have it because you do have to remember as well. You said that Frank's a Viking. You do have to remember that Graham Potter made himself in Sweden,
Yeah,
so it is.
yeah.
So I'd
Well,
be
that's
going
a
for
fake
Potter there.
Viking. Fake Viking, that.
I'd be going for Potter just for the fact being that he just seems slightly more imposing to me.
Yeah.
Now, none of them would scare me in the slightest, but Potter is a bit more at least imposing.
Yeah.
Whereas Frank, I think I would actually laugh if Thomas Frank started shouting at me.
You know what we could have done if we wanted to do a play on words? Could have done Graham Potter versus John Joe Shelby. Then we could have had Harry Potter versus Voldemort. and Shelby's actually a manager now, I think. Or he's player coach. Yeah, he's out in like United Arab Emirates at a club or Qatar or something like he's in Middle East somewhere doing
Fair play
something.
to me.
Erling Haaland versus Gabriel. This is another
I had,
obvious one.
I had Erling Haaland with somebody else, and we'll get into that in a minute, but I do think that Gabriel's a better shout.
Yeah, just because
So I
of all
do.
the antics they've had between them the last couple of
Yeah.
seasons.
I think the most notable one there that comes to head is obviously when City got the equaliser and
Yeah,
Haaland bounced the ball off the head.
yeah, yeah. Well, he
But
deserved it anyway because he's a knob.
I
Gabriel, I don't
yeah,
like him.
I'd confidently say it. And like I wouldn't watch much English football, but I'd watch that Champions League. Gabriel has to be up there with one of the most hateable players in world football at the
Yeah,
minute.
he's so
And I don't know,
irritating.
he's just so annoying. Like
Yeah,
I have
definitely.
no time for him. I just have no time for him at all. And like I loved it. No better person could have missed that penalty.
Oh no, oh mate, that was just the best night of my life. Watching another club, hate watching another club.
Oh mate, it was great, and I think everybody was doing the exact same.
Yeah, I think this is a great matchup. I've got Craig Bellamy versus Joey Barton.
Oh my god, that is great.
That is a
That's like,
class matchup.
where do we even start? Because I feel like both of them need an introduction here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to
Craig,
think.
the golf club Bellamy versus Joey.
The cigar.
He'll start a fight with anyone Barton.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think. You've got Craig Bellamy, the golf club incident, but then you've got Joey Barton. He subbed the cigar out in someone's eye. He kicked the shit out of Aguero
I don't think we
because
need a ring for this one. This could just kick off in a bar.
this could quite literally kick off anywhere. I think it would. I think since we're doing that and it's outside of a ring, I think the real answer in who would win is what objects are there around them.
Well, we'd have to empty the entire room. There'd have to be nothing but four walls.
Because if you think about it, if we were in Sports Direct, Craig Bellamy's winning, but if we were in a humidor room, or if we were in a fucking humidor room, then Craig fucking Joey Barton's winning. So I think we'd
That'd
need to
just
put
be,
them in a controlled environment. I think we'd need to whack them into just a padded room and just let them
yeah.
go at it.
We'd have to avoid the street as well, because someone would definitely be getting curb stomped.
Oh, I would try to think if you put them like that's. I think we can both agree that's a fight to the death. Like that's not a decision. Someone's dying. Someone is like
They're
not.
just there ignoring the bell. Just keep going
No,
at it.
don't mention the bell because they'll rip it off the wall and try to use it.
They'll probably start fighting ring girls as well that come around with round cards. Joey Barton, man. Anyway, who do we think's winning that?
I do think it would just have to be. I think it's Joey Barton. I love Craig Galloway. I love Greg Bellamy, but I just think that Joey Barton has been in prison.
Yeah.
They knew Joey Barton was getting sent off, and the guy said to him, "Take one of them with you." Joey
Yeah,
Barton,
yeah.
Joey Barton thought that meant they go and pick somebody else. So he kneed the fuck out of Aguero and then went to
Yeah, yeah,
Tevez.
yeah, I remember. And then he was
Or
just
no, it
trying to
wasn't
get someone else
Tevez.
for hitting back.
Yeah. He was
So he was just
literally
like,
crying.
well, I'm off now. Fuck it, I've got no to lose.
Yeah. By taking somebody else with him, he'd like your man meant to get somebody else a red card. Joey
Yeah,
Barton was out there trying to injure other people instead.
yeah. Well, I do.
Uh,
I think you could be right about Joey Barton winning. I think if it was now, Joey Barton would win. But I think
yeah.
maybe back in both the primes, I think maybe it could just be one of them that goes down to a draw.
Mate, this isn't being a draw. I don't think you understand this. If we're locking them in a room, only one person's getting out of that room.
Wait, this ain't boxing even. This is an MMA fight.
Jeez, even worse. Like, I guarantee you there would be some Connor Khabib aftermath type shit. They'll both, regardless who loses, they'll both jump out of the cage and try to start fighting the crowd.
Oh yeah, like Khabib did.
Yeah, that was crazy, by the way.
Yeah,
It's more or less nearly been 10 years since that. That's crazy.
yeah.
That was
Well,
20.
yeah, I think we'll go Joey Barton. I think we'll go Joey
Yeah,
Barton there.
and this one really is just two people, hard as fuck, but in different eras. I went for Big Dunk, Duncan Ferguson,
Yeah,
versus Nemanja Vidic.
yeah. I've got him
Dunk,
down. But who did you say?
I said Nemanja Vidic.
Oh, okay. I've got him down for someone else.
And the reason I went for that is because, like, Dunk was like ruthless aggression. Like, he
Yeah,
would just kick shit out of people. But Vidic would just absolutely dominate people. Like, Vidic would just kill them with his strength.
I'm not gonna
Like he
lie.
wouldn't go.
I think Duncan wipes floor with Vidic, knocks him out.
I think yeah, but you have to remember, Vidic has got that like Eastern European, like
Nah.
he's
Sometimes,
got
sometimes them boys can be all talk, all for sure. When it comes down to
yeah,
it, when they've got the gloves on, I think Duncan, mate, that guy, he was unhinged. He's even said
yeah.
it himself. Like he said, like I don't even know what the fuck I was doing in my past.
Well, I actually did lie. I do have Duncan Ferguson down for another one here.
Okay.
Um, just go for it. I had also Duncan Ferguson versus Graham Souness.
Oh, that's a good one. I think that could be a better one. I've
Both
not got him for Graham Souness. I've went for
right. Who do
someone
you have
else.
them for? You go for yours first, and then we'll discuss both of them.
I've got Duncan Ferguson versus Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
I think you went overkill there with Zlatan. I think Zlatan is. I have Zlatan down, obviously, but I've like matched him better. I think.
Okay, who have you got
I,
Zlatan against?
I've got Zlatan against Pepe.
Okay, I've got Pepe for someone else.
Right, we're going around in circles here. We're getting lost. Right,
Right, let's
Duncan.
start with
Right,
yours. Go back to Duncan
Duncan would beat
versus.
Vidic. We'll go for that. We'll go for
Yeah,
Duncan would beat Vidic.
yeah, easily.
Dunk
Knockout
against
that. That's a
Sunan.
knockout.
Yeah,
Duncan versus
that's quite.
Souness.
They're both really the same sort of like attitude. Like kick
Yeah,
kick the living fuck out of people.
yeah,
Um, they both came out and said that they were crazy. Like Graham Souness, anytime he gets called out about how aggressive he was, he just says, "Oh, it was a different era back then."
yeah,
Like he does not deny how bad he was. He just says, "Oh, it was a different era."
yeah. Well, Souness was a good player. He
Oh yeah,
managed
no,
us
he was.
and he played for us. A brilliant player. Duncan probably wins it. I think he's just
Yeah,
more of an
just. I
animal.
think it's one of them that it would be just. I wouldn't be comfortable saying Dunk's won
Yeah.
it, but I would say just.
It could be one of them where it goes to a decision. But he'll go further than Vidic.
Yeah, I think Vidic would try to last, but I think he would just get sparked out
Yeah,
in the end.
definitely. So yeah, well, I've got Dunk versus Zlatan.
I think you're crazy. I think there's no point in talking about it. Zlatan wipes the floor with him. Next question. I
Do
think,
you reckon?
like, I don't think, like, when we were going to do this, I was like, right, well, Zlatan's won everything automatically. The man's literally a black belt.
Well, it's boxing though, not just MMA. So
I don't think it matters.
what if it's in a bar?
Oh, it's still, I think that's even more beneficial because I think Zlatan does the fucking martial art where they go around with the nunchucks and all, so I think that's even more in his favour.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, who's gonna even match up to Zlatan?
No, that's what I mean. I put Zlatan in there and I went with Pepe.
But if it gets Pepe, just because you thought this is the guy that could take the most damage.
Yeah, essentially. Like, I knew he wasn't winning. I knew
Yeah,
he was
so
not winning. So,
we got Zlatan for beat both of them then.
yeah, well, not even
Do you, do
Zlatan to beat both of them 2-on-1, I reckon.
you want me to tell you I've got to get Pepe?
Go on.
I think this could be a great matchup. Pepe versus Diego Costa.
That is great. And what I'm saying here is we've included the same players.
But
Mine is
different
very
people.
close. Mine is very close to that, and you'll see why in a minute. So I also do have Diego Costa, but I have him against Sergio Ramos.
Oh, okay.
So it
I think
started
Diego
with
Costa
very
beats Ramos.
no,
Yeah.
not a chance. Like
Yeah, I do think so.
Ramos, or sorry, Diego Costa was just a loony. Like I think
So
Diego
me.
Costa maybe. I think he maybe has about 6 active brain cells in his head at the minute. Like he forgot how to play football from 2020. Since he played for Wolves, he forgot how to play football. He's he would be a good fighter, but like, what's he actually done to stand out as a good fighter?
Square up to people.
Exactly, and done nothing, just squared up. It's like Simeone, all bark no bite.
But
Like
what's
you have
Sergio Ramos done?
fucking Salah's shoulder.
Oh, come on. That was nothing. Who do you think's going to win between Costa and Pepe?
I think Pepe's just going to lay a headbutt on him and he's gone. I
I do
really
think
don't think there's
Pepe
much.
wins that one.
I really don't think there's much there for Costa.
Yeah.
Like I think even now that I'm looking at it, putting him against Sergio Ramos to me seems criminal to me. Because like Pepe just lays him out. Pepe just headbutts him and he's gone.
Who did you have Erling Haaland? Erling Haaland
Um,
against?
I had Erling Haaland against Van Dijk. So
Okay.
same sort of story.
Yeah.
Only I sort of went for it from a more like competitive side of view rather than a funny side of view.
Yeah.
Like they've had great battles, and I would say in like the battles they've had, it's been quite matched. Like Van Dijk has had Haaland's number and Haaland's had Van Dijk's number.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it from like a footballing perspective.
Yeah.
But it's one of them that would be really tight. Because you've
Yeah.
got Virgil van Dijk, who is a Dutch tank who is built like a brick shithouse. And then you've also got Erling Haaland, who's like
Yeah.
6'5" and built like a Viking. So like
I think Van Dijk wins that one.
I think he wins it just for the sheer I would say it would be more a weight advantage more than anything.
Yeah.
Like I would say this is gonna be one of them where like the extra few kilograms for Van Dijk, like he's gonna pack
Yeah.
more of a punch.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Is
do think Van Dijk wins.
oh 100%. This one's funny and it'll remind you of the old days for not like for us but for a different reason. I've gone for Michael Antonio versus Willy Bolly.
What? Have you thought of
Uh,
these two?
Michael Antonio versus Willy Bolly.
I can understand Antonio because he's actually built like he's proper strong build and everything, but Willy Bolly's a bit random.
Willy Bolly's very random. Willy
What was you
Bolly's
thinking
very
there?
random. My thinking was that I had a trip down memory lane, and I remembered when. Do you know the guy Aaron Hunt?
What, the German?
No, the TikToker.
Oh, right. There's actually a footballer called Aaron Hunt in Germany, I
He's the
think.
one you will remember him. He's the
Yeah,
one who
I know
went
who Aaron
blind.
Hunt is, the
Yeah.
TikToker.
So I was kind of when I was putting these down, like Al Antonio was the first name that came to my mind for some reason. Like before Zlatan, before Duncan
Yeah.
Ferguson, and I was thinking, it just made me think of that video because for those of you who don't know, Aaron Hunt was like got famous because he used to compare who had the biggest knob in the Premier League.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And I remember that he did Michael Antonio versus Wally Bolly. And I was just like, you know what? In a football fight, that might actually be
So
tighter than what you
is
think.
this what you want to see as a fight, or just a fucking slong off?
No, this is actually a fight as well. Because like you think about it, it's it's not a David versus Goliath. Michael Antonio is shorter, but he's more
Fucking
built.
bang! There's before I'm fucking slapping on desk.
I mean, right. How about we just sack off the boxing match here and just do a three-legged race instead?
Right, so this one's not. Who we think's got with fight? Who's got the biggest knob then?
Right, if we're doing it on that, I'll leave Michael Antonio and we'll just move on.
I think Antonio wins both.
I also think Antonio wins both.
Antonio Conte versus Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, I had that as well.
Just for that handshake that time.
That was the full logic behind mine as well.
Just because I think Tuchel now probably spats a bit, but back in there, Antonio Conte would probably win.
Oh, I still think it's Conte. Like, I'm
You think
sorry, but
Conte both?
I think Conte, Dan and Conte now. I'm sorry, but Tuchel is just a weasel. And
I
this
don't
is
know
not
though.
based.
Tuchel was the one who pulled him back in handshake.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Well, Tuchel was the one who said, "Look me in the eyes."
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's got a bit about him.
Yeah, nah, I'm sorry, but like, he's not built like that. He is quite literally he's average built. Like, he's not like at least Conte and it's the Italian gangster in him as well.
Yeah,
Like, it's like never forgetting Euro 2016 when he absolutely hoofed the living life out of a water bottle and it
yeah,
travelled about 30 yards.
yeah. Conte wins that one then. It will go
Yeah, it just
Conte.
got it just got more about him. Vinnie Jones versus Paulo Di Canio.
Okay. I've got Di Canio, but I've got him against someone else. Have I
Right.
got Vinnie Jones? Have I got Vinnie Jones? I don't think I've got Vinnie Jones because I thought about him, but I couldn't think of a good matchup for him.
Yeah, that was just kind of one that I was like, right. And honestly, what I would say, I think Vinnie Jones now gets propped up more because of all of like the protagonists that he's played in movies. To be
Yeah.
honest.
He was an animal on pitch though as well.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like, but I feel like that's one of them as well, where Vinnie Jones was a warrior,
Yeah.
but he was nothing different to what was expected in that generation.
Yeah.
Where, as you look at Paulo Di Canio, that guy was just a madman.
Yeah.
So he was.
I think I'd go Vinnie Jones.
I think this is going to be the first time where we're in like a concrete disagreement because, like, obviously Vinnie Jones, hard man. Don't get me wrong, but as I say, the generation that he was in, it and it sounds so cruel. It was nothing special. Whereas you look at Paulo Di Canio, that guy was just a madman.
Pushing refs and that.
That guy was just crazy.
Yeah. I do think Vinnie Jones though. I think he's got more strength, I think. I think he can do more damage than what Di Canio could. I think Di Canio might have a bit more of an engine on him.
Oh yeah.
More of a rat. I think if Vinnie Jones don't get him out of there early, I think if it goes longer
Oh yeah.
distance, I think Di Canio could win.
Yeah,
Like, if
it's
it's
one
a
of them.
12 rounder and not a 6 rounder, I think DeCanio might win.
Yeah, I think it's one of them kill or be killed sort of thing.
Yeah,
So if he doesn't do it early, then he's in for a long day.
yeah.
Like,
Not as kill or be killed as Bellamy versus Barton, though.
that is quite literally kill or be killed.
Okay, so you're going DeCanio, I'm going Vinnie Jones then.
Yeah.
And we'll see what the comments say. I've got Neil Mopai against Richarlison. Just two absolute shithouses against
Right.
one another.
I think this is gonna be one of these that we don't base on fighting ability.
Yeah,
I think we based this that if they were both going at each other on Twitter or
yeah.
X, who's gonna come out on top? I think that might actually be one of the hardest ones today so far.
Who's the biggest shithouse? I think Neil
Well,
Mopai is the biggest
I
shithouse.
I think Mopa, yeah. But there's the thing. Like Richarlison tries to chant things into existence,
Yeah,
but they never happen. Like you have to remember that Mopai injured Bernd Leno and then laughed about it.
yeah.
Like he had the apologize. He had to come out and apologize after or about it after because he laughed about it on Twitter after.
Well,
And he actually realized how badly he was injured.
he tweeted about Everton being shit when he was on loan from him, didn't he? Laughing at how bad they was when he was on loan at Marseille.
The guy just doesn't care. I think I would go for Neil Mopai there.
Yeah, I'd go Neil Mopai as well. Just because I'd want to see Richarlison get sparked out more. Do I give you another one?
Go on, you give me another one if I'm getting sorted here.
Okay. What do you want, a funny one or a serious one? Next.
Bondi, this is your show. You give me with.
Okay, well, I'll go with an obvious one. I think we want round 2 of Kieran Dyer versus Lee Bowyer. And we want it for at least longer than 10 seconds. We want this one as a 5-rounder. We want to see who would actually win. Kieran Dyer versus Lee Bowyer.
I think right, and it's really one that I haven't. We got to see so little of it the last time,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just think Kieran Dyer had more about him.
Yeah, I think
Like
he
Kieran,
actually got more punches in by the look of it. I can't remember it
yeah,
as well because I've not gone back and watched it, but I think Lee Bowyer kind of just like had hold of his neck and Dyer was throwing
yeah.
punches and then Bowyer started throwing them. Such
It
a
was,
crazy situation though, that, isn't it?
and then it was you had Shearer running in trying to split it up, but that was already
Yeah.
it was
There's
already
no
on at
split.
that point.
Yeah, there was already 3 punches in each then.
No, I would say Kieran
It's a
Dyer.
tough one. It's a tough one.
It's definitely tough, but I would say Kieran Dyer.
I think it's one of them again. It'll go to decision. I think Kieran Dyer might edge it, but I think Lee Bowyer might have the stamina on him.
It's one of them. If it's short, if it's over a short distance, I
Yeah,
would say it's Dyer. But if it's
yeah,
over a long one, I'd say Boyer.
yeah. I think so. Yeah.
The next one is very controversial, if you will. It's John Terry versus Wayne Bridge.
I've got
With
that one down as well.
and then, but I've added on to it. You've got Wayne Bridges' wife in John Terry's corner. I think that speaks for itself, really.
So this is like a Matt
Um,
Hardy versus Edge and Lita's in Edge's corner after she leaves Hardy Boys.
essentially, listen, I think it's one of them. It's who's got more to lose here, and the answer's Terry. because Wayne Bridge had already lost it all at that point.
Yeah. Well, I think,
Like,
you know what? I think Wayne Bridge is actually more of a boxer because he was actually going to fight KSI at one point. So,
yeah,
and I've heard he has been a boxer in past. So I think Wayne Bridge sparks him out, to be honest.
right. Well, I think we need to add a stipulation on here. Instead of Wayne Bridge's wife being in John Terry's corner, I think
Yeah.
it needs to be a match. Whoever wins gets Wayne Bridge's wife.
Well, you want to know another funny one that I've got down? Ryan Giggs versus brother. So this one could be on the same fight card. Which one would be the main event?
The John Terry Wayne Bridge.
But I don't know. I
It
think
would
Ryan
sell.
Giggs and his own brothers is worse.
It would sell more pay-per-views because it's two known people. But I suppose if you
Yeah.
did gigs versus gigs,
Giggs versus Giggs.
it could intrigue people. But yeah, that was crazy. Like, I still think
Yeah.
that's the most diabolical thing that's ever happened. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, I
so
think
it is.
Wayne Bridge beats John Terry. And I've never seen
Yeah,
Giggs' brother. So I think I'd have to go Giggs. Ryan, that
yeah,
is.
I agree. Not, and that's no offense to Giggs' brother if he does one day happen to listen to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. But you know what? The whole world would be rooting for his brother, though. I don't even know what he's
100%.
called. I just know he's a
But
Giggs.
we're not here. We're not here to show personal allegiances. We're here to like crunch down who's gonna win and scrap.
Yeah. This is serious stuff, this. Okay. Have you got another one?
I do, and we're sticking on this controversial thing. I've gone for Adam Johnson versus Gelfie Sigurdsson.
Who'd win that?
I mean, surely it would have to be Adam Johnson. Not for anything that he's done. Like, we're actually forgetting about what they've done here. Like, they're not earning points for the severity of the crime. I'll just state that as a discretionary warning.
They're not very violent.
No. Well,
They're just they've just broken laws. Let's say.
I would
Well,
say
is
on that,
Sigurdsson even confirmed? Is he even guilty? Because I'm not even sure. But yeah,
I don't think he did end up being. I think he actually did end up getting cleared in the end.
yeah. Well, in
So
that
it is,
case,
but
I'm backing Sigurdsson then. I can't back Adam Johnson.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna back Adam Johnson. We're on about fighting here. We're on about just the fight. Gelfie Sigurdsson would not scare me. He might
I
scare
don't
my
think
younger
Adam
cousin.
Johnson would scare me either.
He might scare my younger cousin, but he would not.
He might
Scare
scare
me.
me if I was a 15-year-old girl, but he's not scaring me.
Jesus.
I've got Nigel de Jong versus Arturo Vidal.
Oh,
Nigel de Jong versus Arturo Vidal. I think that could be a little good matchup. I think I'd go Nigel de Jong wins against Vidal, but I think he'd have some heart. Vidal, he'd show a good scrap.
oh yeah. And
Who've you got him
I
against?
also have Arturo Vidal down here as well.
Oh no way!
So, but I would agree with you. I think Nigel de Jong would get that done. I had Nigel de Jong against Wout Weghorst.
Okay, I've got Val Vegas, but against someone else. I think that's a bit of a bad matchup though in height.
Yeah, trust me, I was grasping the strings at the end.
Yeah, I think Nigel de Jong beats him, even with the height.
Nah, I don't think so. I think Wout Weghorst is not even a real name. Like,
Who've you got Vidal against?
I've really went for like quite a serious matchup here. Went for Arturo Vidal versus Gary Medel.
Oh, okay.
I've
Okay.
really like
I was
narrowed
thinking
it
of Gary
down.
Medel, but I didn't do him in the end.
So I don't think there's much introduction needed. Both
Pitbull.
hardy, Chilean
Pitbull
midfielder,
versus
Pitbull.
Vidal.
Yeah,
I think I'm
like
going Gary Medel.
I'm also going. I don't think there's much explanation needed. Gary Medel. It would be an amazing scrap because I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I've matched that as close as I can. I think that would be an amazing scrap to see. Like I would pay
yeah.
to see that in a white collar. Like
Oh, that'd be a flyer. You wouldn't be able to blink watching that.
yeah, 100%. There'd be everything. Like I would
Yeah,
make this one MMA just so there's everything. There'd be flying
yeah, yeah.
knees. There'd be headbutts. There'd be
They probably know a bit of MMA anyway. Them two.
100%.
Yeah.
Right, your
Okay.
next one, Bondi.
My next one. Oh, you know what? I'll give you my Vegas one then. Since you brought him to the
Go on.
table. I've got Wout Vegas versus Dan Burn. Just because they're both
See,
6'7".
that may be the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. That may actually be the best pound for pound. So
Uh,
it's where do you even start? Because like, there's no height advantage, there's no reach advantage. The only
yeah.
thing Wout Weghorst really has an advantage on is the fingers.
Yeah. I think if it's MMA, I think Vegas wins just because he's got one extra thing.
Yeah, like he can't do like the fucking face lock, so he can't. So
No, no. But I think if it's a boxing fight, I think he'll stand more of a chance, Burn.
oh yeah. Well, his fingers don't matter when it's in a glove. So,
I know, yeah.
but then there's the thing you have to remember. Like Dan Burns, quite a goofy person.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't strike me as a serious person, whereas Wout Weghorst is
I
quite
do,
no nonsense.
I do think Vegas is more ripped. Like he looks like he's stronger than Dan
Oh
Burn.
yeah. Oh no, like Wout
But
Weghorst is a
I'm just thinking if Dan Burn headbutts him at some point, it'll be game over. But
very
we're
well
saying
good.
about the finger giving him a less advantage in the MMA, but sure, he's got actually a little bit of a stump there. So if he's in a glove, he might poke him in the eye with it. But actually saying that, no, he won't because the glove will come out too far. It'll
Yeah.
prevent that
How
on the
about we just
finger.
do bare knuckle? How about we just do bare knuckle
Oh yeah,
boxing
bare
instead?
knuckle then.
And his hands are wrapped. Just the fucking eye jab.
Well, I think anything goes in bare knuckle. Maybe not eye
Oh yeah.
pokes. Do you remember? Do you remember Tajiri in WWE with Green Mist? That'd
He just
probably
hits
be
me
allowed
with,
in bare knuckle.
oh
So I think we're going Vegas wins that.
yeah. We are,
Just
yeah.
okay.
Right.
I've got a few more still.
I've
Okay.
got about 2 or 3 more.
Okay, I'll give you another one of mine then. I got this one could go on the card with Wayne Bridge and Terry and Giggs versus Giggs. I've got Jamie Vardy versus Wayne Rooney.
I have Wayne Rooney and I have Jamie Vardy. I don't have them against each other.
just for the wives, basically in the corners.
Oh, that is great. I didn't even think of that until you said it. Well, I think the real answer is who ended up the winner and all that. I think it was
But
Rebecca
you know
Vardy
what?
ended up
Actually,
winning.
we should switch it and just do the wives instead of the players.
It's still Vardy versus Rooney.
Yeah, yeah. Vardy versus Rooney, but not Jamie versus Wayne.
Yeah.
Or we could do a tag team, mixed gender tag team match. Is that it? There's no rules in Misfits.
Who actually won the court case?
I don't know. I never paid attention to it.
Well, whoever won the court case would be who I would have winning.
Well,
I've not seen
much of Rebecca Vardy. I know she's in the new show with Jamie, but
Yeah.
one
She
on
was
first
named a
name
celebrity, man.
basis. But Yeah, I think when I watched Colleen on I'm a Celebrity, I think she was saying on that. I didn't watch the
Yeah,
Jamie's missus on it if she was on it. I didn't watch that season,
yeah,
but
she was on it as well.
Colleen seemed sound on that, so yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
But
couldn't tell.
I don't know. I think obviously Wayne has the boxing background, Wayne Rooney, but Jamie Vardy's just a madman. If you get 6 Red Bulls in him, won't wait at ring. If he comes out doing Stone Cold Steve Austin with Red Bulls, it might be a long day for Rooney, especially
No,
if
I
it's a
think it is.
12 rounder.
I think it is a long. If we're going off right now, I think it's a long day for Wayne Rooney.
Yeah. I think if we're going off
Sort of.
both in prime, I think Rooney might win. But got to
Yeah,
remember, Wayne Rooney once got dropped by Phil Bardsley, apparently.
and John know what my next fight is.
Wayne Rooney versus Phil Bardsley.
Yeah,
Well, I
part
think we
two.
know who's winning that, Phil Bardsley.
Yeah, I just put it on there to be funny, so I was like, "We'll go for it."
I was
And we'll
thinking
go
that,
for
but then I thought Jamie Vardy and Rooney could be an interesting one because they've not actually fought before.
it. Then you have to remember, like, yeah, Prime Rooney was like skinhead Rooney,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
if you're on
think
about like the mentality, like skinhead Rooney just did go round. Like, do you not remember the story? He did an interview and he said he put longer studs in his boots because he wanted to go out and hurt people.
yeah. I do think Rooney beats Vardy, but
Yeah, in
I
the
think he'll
prime. If we're on about right now, it's
yeah.
Vardy. But if we're on about in the
Yeah.
prime, it's Rooney.
Yeah, I think it could be a
Two
good
guys.
scrap.
I went for two guys that have quite some niche in common.
Okay.
I've went for Jason Punchin and Gary Lineker.
Okay. What have they got in common?
Um, they both either have went for a shit during a game or have quite literally shit during a game. Obviously,
Do you
Jason
remember?
Punchin.
Do you remember that time when Eric Dyer ran off pitch
Yeah,
under
just ran off.
Mourinho? I think it was Mourinho, wasn't it, at Tottenham, and he went
Yeah,
for a shit.
and then Mourinho went down the tunnel, see what the crack was.
He was like, "Where the fuck are you going?" But then did he come back out and just walk back up pitch?
I think obviously he had to stop at the line and then had to wait for the line out to let him back on. But
That
I
was funny.
just,
That.
it was great. But I put that in there to be funny, but I think it's pretty
I
obvious
think
it's
I
Jason
think I'd
Punchin.
have, yeah, I think I'd have to go punch. I think Lineker's just like
Gary,
nicest guy
Gary
ever.
Lineker's,
He's not a
Gary
fighter.
Lineker, yeah, he didn't even get a yellow card when he played football.
Exactly.
So, hey, I think the only person Gary Lineker might fight against would be the BBC, but
Yeah. This is like a one where I thought, based off what happened in the past with these two, and I didn't know who else to put him against really, so I've got Alan Shearer down, and I've put him against Rude Hullet just because of all the controversy when Rude Hullet come in at Newcastle and started dropping Shearer, and he were fuming about it. And
yeah.
apparently they had a few tiffs in the
And then
background.
it was as well when Shearer then became the manager and Ruud Gullit was slating him
Yeah,
in the media about being a shit manager.
yeah.
That's a good one. But like Shearer did have fire about him, but I don't think it's anywhere near Hullit's.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
feel
one
like
man.
Hullet's a bit more of a nicer guy though. I think Shearer had win him. I think Shearer had beat him.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of them. It's like it's one where it's actually hard because they both had their moments.
Yeah, it's a hard one because I never watched Hullet in his prime, so
Yeah,
I don't really know what he was like on the pitch to be honest. But
yeah,
obviously he's a tough guy, and he's a specimen at least. So I think it'd be a good fight. But I do think Shearer comes out on top from what I've seen.
yeah. Eric Cantona versus Crystal Palace Football Club. Just
Okay,
Football Club.
okay.
Because I didn't want to single out the fan.
I've got Eric Cantona, but not against a whole club.
I didn't think of anybody who I could put him against.
Well, do you want to know who I've put him against?
Go on.
Someone who's already been mentioned in the episode by you. Paolo Di
Right.
Canio. versus Eric
Oh,
Cantona.
right, that's quite a fair matchup, to be fair, I would actually say.
I think Eric's got the aura, but I think Canio's more of a madman.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, like, quite recently, at least in the last 5, 10 years anyway, Eric Cantona has turned into a joke.
Yeah.
Like, only crimes, accidents, wars. Like that speech he did at the Best Awards, I think it
Yeah.
was just crazy. So I think he's struggling to win in current day. I think he had aura back in the day, but I think he's lost it as times went on. Still a great guy, love
Yeah.
Eric, but I think he's lost his touch as times went on. Whereas I would still be scared to meet Paulo Di Canio on the street.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think Eric Cantona will be more of a approachable guy. I think
Yeah,
Canio, you're not approaching him really, are you?
no, definitely not.
I think I'm going to Canio.
Yeah, and I'd agree with you. I don't think there's really much of a debate to be had there.
Okay.
I would go for Sir Alex Ferguson versus Arsene Wenger.
But okay. Well,
And
I've got Sir Alex, but not against Wenger.
you definitely have him against Beckham, don't you?
Nah. I wouldn't put him against Beckham. That's way too age difference.
Still never
But
forget when he got a boot, when Sir Alex tossed the boot and it whacked Beckham side the head.
well, I think only one person's be winning that fight between Wenger and Alex.
I don't know. See, I would say Sir Alex, so if you're going to turn out and say Arsene Wenger,
No,
but now you're
I was
saying,
saying Sir Alex.
yeah, but like maybe not now because Sir Alex isn't the greatest to have. But if we're on about Prime, which we'll just do Prime for the
Yeah,
sake of it,
obviously we're talking about
they're
Prime.
both
Yeah.
they're both nearly fucking 75. So we'll go for Prime and we'll say quite an easy
yeah.
win for Sir Alex. But Wenger definitely had it about him.
I'll tell
Right?
you who I've
What have you
got
got?
Sir Alex against. I've got Sir Alex Ferguson against Neil Warnock. Ref! Have a fucking word with him then, ref!
That's a really I know Neil Warnock. That's a really good one.
I think Neil Warnock
Why?
wins.
Neil Warnock, like I'm surprised you put him. No, I'm surprised I didn't say him at all, but I'm surprised you put him against Sir Alex.
I just
Because
thought,
like I don't
I
think
was just
that's a
trying to think
competition.
who's around a similar age. And I needed to get Sir
I
Alex in
think
it.
I think Neil Warnock. I think Neil Warnock and Sam would have been a good one.
I just thought there's too much weight difference there. I think Sam would like he could just knock him out in one punch. But I think Sir Alex and Neil
Yeah.
Warnock, bit of a better scrap.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now it mightn't go very long, but
No, definitely not. I don't think they've got the stamina for it. This
I
would
think
have to
that's
be
going
one
to
of
be
them
one of.
3 rounders. Three
That's what I
rounds,
was
2
going to say.
minutes.
And then by the third round, they're just sat with the arm around each other.
Yeah. But I think Neil Warnock wins. Marwan Fellaini versus Casemiro.
And he was like imposing, but he wasn't scary.
I think I'd go Fellaini because I used to hate Fellaini back in day, me, because every time he played, he'd just be elbowing people, kicking people, getting away with
Yeah.
everything. Never got booked or anything or red carded. I was like, how is that not a red card? He just elbowed him, clearly.
I
But
I feel like maybe one of them players that was more of a shithouse more than anything, like and got away with a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I think
But
if it comes down to a scrap, I think Casemiro, yeah, he could take him.
yeah, like Casemiro's just one of them. He's like a bull.
Yeah, definitely. Benjamin Sesko versus Darwin Nunes.
That's
And
a good one. That is a good one.
I'm going Darwin Nunes all day.
I think I would agree with you as well because if you see Nunez, Nunez is jacked.
He is, and he's a Captain Chaos,
Now, if it was
and
a
he's
scoring
Uruguayan.
contest, if it was a scoring contest, I don't know who I'd go for. But it's just a fight, so I would say quite comfortably. I think, yeah, that would be Nunes all day.
Alejandro Garnacho versus Anthony. Just because I thought, what would be a funny one? And who do I want to just see get beat up? And I thought both of them.
Make it a triple threat, throw Jadon Sancho in there as well.
I think Sancho might beat them both, but I think I'd want Anthony to beat up Garnacho, but I think Garnacho could beat Anthony.
Yeah, I think so. But you have to remember, no, there's actually not even too much of an age difference between them.
No, I think
you would
just
think-
like more of a build because he's
Yeah.
very slim. He's very slim, Anthony.
Yeah, no, I would say Garnacho. As much as I don't want to, I would say Garnacho would win.
Alexander Mitrovic versus Christian Romero.
Knew that was going to come.
That would
Yeah.
be a great fight.
Would be a good fight. I would never have matched them together though. Like I would have definitely done Mitrovic, but I don't think I would have put him against Romero. But I think it would be Mitrovic. I think Romero would just see red too early. He would waste all his energy. He would drain himself, and he would be done by like round 3 at the latest, and he wouldn't actually do much damage.
I think Mitrovic will get in his head in press conference, and Romero will already be pissed off, and he'll come into it.
100%.
And then Mitrovic will catch him.
It would be a Conor Khabib level press conference, but then like a McGregor versus Aldo fight.
This one might be a better press conference than a fight, but or a fight build-up. It'll be a good face-to-face.
Okay, so I'm going to go for Yaya Toure versus Kolo Toure. And the reason why the fight started is because Kolo refused to buy Yaya a birthday cake.
Did they ever make up for that?
I remember that.
Did they ever actually make up for
that? I don't think so.
Surely they must have done by now.
Maybe they've reconciled behind closed doors, but there's never been a public relationship there anymore.
That sounds as bad as like KSI versus Deji at Christmas Day.
But there's the thing, and I've heard this. Apparently, Yaya Toure is one of like the most lowest IQ people in football. Not football IQ, like actual IQ.
Well, isn't there a story about him trying to put a voodoo on Guardiola ever winning Champions League or something?
Because he wouldn't play him.
Yeah, so it kind of works for a bit, didn't it?
Oh, it did.
Took him a while.
Well, as I say, I think it started at Barcelona, and then Yaya went to City, obviously, and then Pep came to City as well. And I think he done it. I think he done it when he got dropped them at City as well.
I think Yaya beats Colo.
I think Yaya, because like you were on about Fellaini, Yaya Toure was even worse for tossing in an elbow every now and then.
Yeah, but you know what? Colo Toure was ripped in his prime.
Yeah. See, what would you say was his prime was obviously Arsenal, like.
Yeah.
But there's the thing. Or Colo Toure has not played for a bad club.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Liverpool, Arsenal, Celtic, and I actually can't remember who won. Chelsea, maybe.
No, he played for Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Celtic, Leicester.
Oh,
Leicester? No, not Leicester. He was there as a coach.
He was only down 4. He finished Celtic.
Micah Richards versus Calvin Bassey.
Oh.
Two absolute tanks.
I was going to say, is Johnny backstory, or are we just basing it off the fifth?
Nah, just both absolutely ripped to shreds.
Micah Richards, for obvious reasons, we're not going to talk about what club Calvin Bassey's played for, but
Rangers.
Yeah, that's going to be Micah Richards. And I actually think I feel sorry for him that he had to retire so young.
Yeah.
If he didn't have that issue with his knee, he would have been class. Because you have to remember, and people forget, The guy burst through for City when he was 17.
Yeah, everyone he was actually so good at City
Yeah,
until he started getting his injuries.
that's what I mean. Like, he didn't leave because he was bad. He left because he got injured, and then it was just a natural decline.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. The injuries killed him, but it was good what Thierry Henry said to him on CBS.
Yeah. Oh, that was heartwarming. So it was now, to be fair.
Yeah, we were saying that he's always happy, even though he's at the end his career
Yeah.
early and stuff, and
Well,
he's still.
did you not even say it that like he was on BBC, was it, or ITV? Like
Yeah,
hours or like no, he found out minutes before the broadcast that his dad died
yeah,
for the World Cup, and I just went on. You wouldn't have thought it at all.
yeah.
He's so
It's mad.
professional.
Yeah,
He's so professional. He's great.
but
I have
he
such
should
a soft spot for him.
he should still be playing now. Really, he's
I think,
still in an age where he can still be playing.
yeah, he's mid 30s. I think he's like
Yeah,
35, 36. Maybe.
he must have retired at like 29 then, or
Yeah,
30. I can't.
29. 29,
Yeah,
I think he retired at. But I think he
yeah,
played
it's
his last
mad.
game. I think he played his last game when he was like 27.
Yeah, it's mad,
Which is
and
crazy. Like.
it's a cruel story. Cruel story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'll go with Micah Richards as well against
Yeah.
Calvin Bassey. We'll go with. I think this one could be a good scrap. Mario Balotelli versus Mamadou Sakho.
I have Mamadou Sakho down, but I just couldn't think of a good matchup for him.
Mario versus Mamadou. The battle of the Mohawks.
I mean, where do we even start?
I think Mamadou Sakho wins.
See, I don't know. Because like we could say all this, but at the end of the day, Mario Balotelli is the same person who put out a video about firework safety, and then no more than fucking a week later, he was recorded shooting videos or shooting fireworks in the fucking changing
Yeah,
room.
but I just think if you're walking down an alley, you don't want to see Mamadou Sakho
Oh
coming
no,
towards you.
definitely. Well, you don't want to see either of them. Like I think if you see either of
But
them,
I
you're
think
like,
Balotelli is more likely to crack a smile at least.
yeah. Well,
I
you
think
even seen it like that video
yeah.
when Blaise Matuidi or when Sacco met Matuidi in France, and Sacco was just like he was
Yeah.
happy it just met him, but he was still just no emotion at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I would agree, but that would be tight.
Plus
I
Mamadou
think,
Sakho is ripped shreds as well. I know
yeah.
Balotelli
Now
is,
that I
but
think,
Mamadou Sakho is
yeah.
massive.
Now that I think about it, I think we should add Mario Balotelli into the Joey Barton and Craig Bellamy match.
Balotelli wouldn't last 2 seconds in there.
Yeah, but put it this way. If it was like an extreme rules match and we just actually let them choose like 5 weapons each,
Yeah.
and that would be. I think they would spend more time beating the shit out of each other with weapons, and I think it would actually be more enjoyable.
Didier Drogba versus Romelu Lukaku.
Great shout. Great shout, but I don't think it needs much explanation. It's Lukaku all day, every day, twice in the Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think Drogba would hold his own against him though a bit. But Lukaku's just a beast.
Yeah. Like a good one, actually, a good matchup would have been Lukaku versus Ibra. Because they've had the face off already.
Hmm.
They had it in the Milan derby, so.
Yeah, I forgot about that one to be honest. But I was just thinking like, who's another beast striker? I thought Drogba. Brian Brobby versus Emil Heskey.
That is like, I think that might be up there for the best matchup.
I think Emil Heskey
Oh,
wins it, but Brian
I
Brobby is
think,
a tank.
yeah. Like, it's not easy at all. I think that's definitely one that goes the distance.
Yeah,
Like, I
100%.
think that's so evenly matched. I think they would both
Yeah,
hold their own. I think they'd both get the shit kicked out of them and kick the shit out of the other one.
we'll go with this one next. This is a really good one. Are you ready?
Go on.
Luis Suarez versus Carlos Tevez.
That's great. That is great. See,
Both absolutely nasty.
terrible individuals. I think it's hard to look past what Suarez has done.
Yeah.
But what I would say is, since Suarez went to Barcelona, he kind of calmed down.
Yeah.
Whereas Carlos Tevez was just a nutcase throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
I think I would just give it to Carlos Tevez. Like, I'm taking nothing away from Luis Suarez here at all, in any way,
Well,
shape, or form.
it's a 50-50. I think I'll go with Suarez, and then we'll let the public decide.
Yeah, definitely. But of course, you're going to back your boy there, like.
Yeah, obviously. Adama Traore versus Adebayo Akinfenwa.
Right. I think I've said this 3 times now, but I think that is the unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
This is literally.
I think that really is that.
Obviously, Akinfenwa wipes the floor with him, but I was just thinking, who else is as big that could take on Akinfenwa? I thought
See,
Adama
there's the thing,
Traore.
though.
He's got the pace
I wouldn't even.
advantage.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think it would be impossible though, because all Adama, like if it was long distance, all Adama Traore has to do
This
is
is run.
dodge Akinfenwa. Akinfenwa's gonna be knackered, and then he can just go to work in like the 10th round.
But there's always that one chance, that one haymaker.
Oh yeah, and no,
It,
if he lands one of them, it's long day. Like it's
if he
done.
lands, if he lands half of one, if he slightly taps his end of his nose, he could be out of it.
Oh yeah, it's long. It's a long day. It is done. Like
Yeah, it's one
so,
of
I
them. It's
think
like
based on that. Based on that, I will go for Akinfenwa, but it's definitely a lot tighter than what some people might think
this
it
is
would
like
be.
Eddie Hall versus like a Tommy Fury, but bigger than Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
And Tommy Fury come out on top of that one, but
Yeah.
but was that really a fight? I don't know. The last and final one, the Battle of the Pissheads. Jack Grealish versus Paul Gascoigne. And this one has to be set in a pub,
Oh, of course.
and they both have to
Of
be
course.
intoxicated when it happens.
Do you know what I think my favourite ever story is? And I will always tell people this, and it's hilarious, and surely you've heard it. It's when there was a nationwide manhunt for Royal Moats. They had like located it down to one field.
Yeah.
And Gaza had been on the piss for like 4 days. And he came with a fishing set and a box of beer. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm just going fishing with me mate Raoul Moat.
I think I've
It was
heard that one. I think someone told it me. Well, like a podcast, not
it
told
was
it me.
fucking great. That's like my favourite football story of
There
all
was one
time.
where someone told the story. I think it might have been Gary Lineker or something. He said he turned up to training ground one day with a flamingo or something, or an ostrich.
Yeah.
It might have been, or a
And he
peacock.
put it
It was one of them.
and he put it in the back of somebody's car after.
And there was one where he's put like a fish or something in someone's car or something, or locker or something like that. But
And
yeah,
they were looking for smell for months, and they got
yeah,
they put a fish underneath the spare tire,
yeah,
so like it was a smell of fish, and they were going around near the car cleaning and all, and then
yeah.
Gaza just went and pulled the fish out one day. Nah.
So many funny
I think
stories.
just based on the stories, like I think Paul Gascoigne could tell stories that would be better than 3 people telling you their life story.
Oh yeah,
I think that man would be a great storyteller. And
yeah.
obviously, just the things you've heard about him is it's just insane. So I think,
That's
like,
that's one
I haven't
guy
even
who
talked about.
that's one guy who if like vlogging and stuff was back in his day, if he did like vlogs, they would pop off.
Oh mate, he would be the most viral man about.
Yeah, 100%.
So we would, but nah, like I don't. As much as Grealish may put up a contest and is the youth and all that, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
care. It's
it's
Gaza.
it's Gaza. I just thought I'd make it a funny one with the two piss
Yeah,
heads. Yeah, that's my last one. Not going anymore. I think we've come up with some good ones there. We was gonna do a
that,
top 10, but we've already been recording it for 2 hours, so I don't think we could do that
yeah.
today. But
No, as if people really want the top 10, we can come back and we
yeah,
can
maybe we can
we
do a
can do
part two.
we can do a part two. But yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Well,
been great.
we'll leave it on this then. If all of these were going in a Royal Rumble, who would win? Or who would be the final four? And then who would win?
I can Akinfenwa for sure.
Yeah, he'd be in there. I think
Akinfenwa for
Lukaku.
sure. Lukaku. There's always somebody nippy in
Yeah.
the final four. So there's like always someone you don't expect. Somebody who's like really small and really.
Yeah,
I
maybe
would
not
say
Lukaku then. Maybe not Lukaku.
Michael Richards.
Yeah, he could be one that goes under it. What about like a Di Canio? Or
I feel like
like
if they want Nani,
I'm trying to think
they would
someone
pick
who's
him.
got like the stamina. Someone who's got the stamina to
Yeah.
make it as far.
So yeah, I think Roy Keane would try and pick on everyone, and then everyone
Oh,
would just team up with him.
is Craig Bellamy and Joey Barton going to be in there?
No, they're going to be entering number 1 and 2, and I think they will kick the fuck out of each other.
No,
I
they'll be one
don't.
of them who, when they try to eliminate each other, then they both just eliminate, or someone comes behind them and just eliminates both of them. Billy Lukaku just comes behind and just lifts them both up by both feet.
I so. I would
And then they'll
say
still be scrapping all the way back to behind stage.
I would say Balotelli will pick out the fireworks from underneath the ring, and he'll shoot it. He'll shoot it at somebody, and so I think Akinfenwa, Micah Richards, Mario Balotelli.
You reckon Balotelli?
Yeah, I'm going for Bal. Mate, he's gonna go under the ring, pick up a
What about like
firework.
a wait Vegas
No, because in a Royal Rumble you want
or a Pepe?
weight, not. Oh, Pepe could be the shout. I think that's the 4 for me anyway. I think being tall in the Royal Rumble is almost a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Being heavy is an advantage because you have to go over the top rope.
Yeah. Oh, we're missing out on some managers here, like a Sam Allardyce, Neil Warnock. Neil Warnock scrapping away till the end.
Imagine Neil Warnock at somebody in a corner. He's just going to be kicking them in the balls.
So here we're going for a final four.
Right, we'll go. I think Akinfenwa's a non-negotiable.
Yeah, it's Zlatan as well.
Zlatan. I would say Warnock.
Yeah, just for the bands.
Just and then I don't even know.
Pepe, Micah Richards, Di Canio. Could be like maybe a Gascoigne. Oh, there's Joey
Right.
Barton or Bellamy.
See if my issue would be if Craig Bellamy and Joey Barton were in the same rank at the same time. That would be my issue. Right, I think if we're being real, Barton, Akinfenwa, Warnock, and who's the other one we had?
Zlatan.
Zlatan. I'd say that's the final 4.
I
Then
think
I
I'm
would say
taking out Barton and I'm putting Emil Esky in there.
yeah. Then I would say for me that all 3 of the rest is going to take out Akinfenwa.
They're all going to be like, we need gang up on this guy.
Joey Barton's going to call Zlatan a fucking big nose twat again. Zlatan's gonna lose his head. He's gonna kung fu kick him. He's gonna toss him out. And then, yeah, I think Zlatan wins for me.
I think they all just turn on Barton because he's got to say something. So they're all just going to be like, we'll get this guy out first because he's talking too much. Neil Warnock's probably just got to be in corner watching them two take him out. And then Neil Warnock's going to be watching them two scrap and whoever's. And then Neil Warnock's got to lift them both out.
Yeah, he's just going to toss them over.
And then Neil Warnock's going to win. But realistically, it's probably going to be Zlatan or Akinfenwa.
Yeah.
Probably Zlatan just for the stamina.
Yeah, I'd say Zlatan. So I spent 2 hours getting to probably the most predictable result ever.
But who would get eliminated first? That's the funny one.
Thomas Frank. I think somebody would quite literally. I think Akinfenwa would just start. Akinfenwa wouldn't want to hurt him, so he would quite literally just grab him by the sides, lift him, and just drop him, and he lands on his feet.
What about Anthony or Garnacho or Richarlison?
See, I think Anthony's gonna slide into the ring. He's gonna misjudge it terribly. He's gonna be running too fast when he comes into the ring, and he's gonna go over the top.
No, what was that guy's name? The Italian WWE, that's Santa Marina or something.
Santino Marella.
Santino Marella, yeah, he's gonna run in. 1 second afterwards, he's gonna chuck straight back out.
He jumps in and Keane just literally about 2 seconds.
Straight into Lukaku or something, he just throws him straight back out.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah. Anyways, lads, let us know who you think's gonna win the Royal Rumble. Or is there anyone we've missed out from this list? I'm sure there is gonna be.
Oh, 100%. There's gonna be some that it's gonna be so obvious, and we just missed them completely.
I nearly thought about Stuart Pearce. He was one that I was thinking about. But yeah, let us know.
In terms of the verbal, I was thinking about Brian Clough, but I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna put him against Neil Warnock.
That could have been good, to be fair.
But anyway, lads, we'll see you in the next episode. Check out Danny, follow him on TikTok, follow his card business, follow the pod on TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, and yeah, you'll be notified when there's a new episode then. And we'll see you next time. Take care.